Alright guys, so I mentioned before that I have other pets, and I showed you in another video. I guess they're not really pets, they're kind of my job. But anyways, I breed snakes, reptiles, no lizards anymore, but I used to. I have a lot of snakes. I mainly breed Woma pythons, and today's the day. One's laying eggs right now. I actually got lucky and caught it, so you guys can check it out. And then I'll show you what she looks like after. I'll show you the eggs and all the babies and everything. So there you can see her all coiled up with, it looks like 5, maybe 6 eggs already. I think last year she laid 12 eggs. There's not one coming out as we speak, but she definitely has a few more in there. I know the tank looks really messy, by the way, but they get really restless before they have eggs, and she just ripped up all her newspaper crawling around and she shed. I just don't like disturbing them while they're pregnant with eggs. It's just a thing I have, so I just leave it dirty till they lay their eggs, and I clean it super clean so their scent gets away, the egg scent gets away, and their maternal instinct kind of fades away. So yeah, when they're done laying eggs, I take her out and I clean the whole cage, try and make sure all the scent from the eggs go away so her maternal instinct kind of goes away and she calms down, because sometimes when you take the eggs out they look around and kind of stress if you don't do that. I'm gonna stop bothering her now, but you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 eggs out now, so at least 1 or 2 more came out. It's been about an hour, so she probably still has a couple left in there. Looks like there's one coming out. Looks like now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So she's gotta be almost done now. I'm throwing together the little incubator setup. It's kind of jerry-rigged this year, so long story. So what I'm doing here is weighing out the perlite in the water. You use 4 parts perlite and 3 parts water. So whatever the perlite is times 0.75 will give you how much water you need. So I use 320 grams of perlite, so I'm going to use 240 grams of water. I didn't have regular egg crate like you're supposed to use, so I got some quail egg crates. So you just shove them in there like that. This is perlite for everyone who's never seen it before. It's just little white rocks like pumice or whatever. They're super light and they help things drain, but they were good for incubators media. Alright guys, I think she's done laying eggs. So the first step is getting her out of there and getting her into a little bin on the side. Let's see, sometimes they can be really aggressive. Obviously it's their eggs and you want to take them, but sometimes they're still in kind of a trance. She seems to be waking up a little bit, so I'll show you what she looks like. She might give me a nice little bite here. She's probably done laying. She's coiling around the eggs, so I gotta get them out of there, or her out of there. This is definitely gonna be hard to film, but we'll see what happens. So we got her out. I think all the eggs are out of her. We get her in the box. So my other incubator broke. Like I was saying, I have to jerry-rig this. You'll see what they look like, but I'm gonna get the eggs out now. Hopefully. They're a little stuck to the bottom. She didn't have a lay box. Not the most ideal thing. You have to be super gentle when you take them apart. They're not supposed to roll around. This isn't the most ideal situation. She laid them she laid them on the bottom of her cage. She moved the newspaper and I didn't have a lay box, so they're sticking. Let's hope for the best. Alright, so there they are out of the cage. One quick thing is that I put a little too much perlite. I'm gonna have to cut that down because the eggs are hitting the top of the lid. So hopefully all the eggs don't go bad because I had so many mistakes along the way. But this is my little jerry rig incubator setup. I had to tape the plastic wrap on there because I had to cut the sides off because it was too big to fit in my incubator. Anyways, I'm pretty sure there is 11 eggs. She might have one more, but maybe not. We'll see in the morning. Well, tonight is crazy. The mom got out of her box. This is what the eggs look like when they're going into the incubator. You could see the one on the left already has got a little fog in there. Hopefully I didn't use too much water. I put some more air holes and I'm gonna put the top on right now. There it is with the top on. You can see the eggs in there. You can see the temps. They're obviously off right now, but see it's set at 88. Now I gotta get this mama back into the box so I can clean her cage. Well, that was a little easier than expected. I'm not gonna clean her cage tonight. I'm gonna clean it in the morning just because this room is a freaking mess and I feel like I already stressed her out enough. In the morning I'll retake her out one more time. I'll clean the cage from top to bottom, make sure to get all her pheromones or whatever they're called out of there so she can relax and start eating again. Look at this room, by the way. I wasn't expecting this snake to lay eggs, and all of a sudden today it started looking like it. Got to Home Depot, they didn't have light crate, and that's what I need to suspend the eggs off the perlite. So I had to jerry rig it. The tubs wouldn't fit in my hoverbaiter, so I had to cut the sides off and use saran wrap. Hopefully that's alright. This is my hoverbaiter that was meant for hatching quail, so I don't know how reliable it is for reptiles. I threw away my old incubator thinking I wasn't gonna get eggs this year. Always by a surprise. They all candled good. I'll show you guys candling a different day when it's not so difficult, maybe on day 40, but you just put a little light up to the egg and you can see veins, so that's a good sign. Last year a couple molded off, so I'm gonna try and do my best to keep these good here, but we will see what happens. I'll show you babies from last year. You've seen the mom, and I'll show you the dad, and then I think that'll be it. One more thing I forgot to mention is it's a good idea to have these boxes tilted inside your incubator. I just have plastic shoe boxes, like the one with all the white stuff, the perlite in it right here on the bottom right. So I have 2 of those in there, and in the back here on the bottom, I think you might be able to see it, but I'm not sure. I put a pen under each of those so it's at a little slant, so if any water does collect on the top, it's gonna roll to the front and not drip on the eggs, hopefully. So that's another pro tip for you guys. So this is the dad. Me and Jason got him like 2 or 3 years ago. You can see on the first coil on the bottom left, he has like 2 spots. The female has spots like that. They call them ocelots. That's what we're breeding for. Anyways, this is the dad. Like I said, he was hiding under some newspaper, but I disturbed him. He's done breeding for the year, but he's a really nice guy. That's what he looks like when I open the cage. You can just see his little scales right there, and he made his little home under the newspaper. One more pro tip I forgot is to always mark down the date that they were laid, because it can get really confusing, especially when you have a bunch of batches. Like I've had multiple batches in one year, and serious snake breeders have hundreds of batches, so you want to know exactly when they're going to be born. If you can at least put down the date, that's good, but any other information is also good. The more the merrier. These are the babies from last year. They're slow growing. She's got a fat quail in her right now. This is the female that we kept. This is might have been a different mom, but same dad. I have to look at the paperwork, but the dad or the mom is related to this one, but not both of them. Next one is the male that I kept back, and this one is the mom and the dad. He's pretty cool, and he's pretty nice too. Womas are some of my favorite snakes, the Woma python, that's what it is. There's also a blackhead python, which is pretty much the same thing, except they look a little cooler because they have a black head and they get a lot bigger. Womas are super chill because they get like 4 to like, I think my longest one is like 6 or 7 feet, so, and it's like maybe as thick around as a Coke can, maybe. So they're pretty big, but they're nothing like anyone can't handle, like a kid could handle them. And they have a great personality. They're super crazy when they eat. That was super random. That's why everything is ghetto rigged. I usually have everything perfect. I had like a mini fridge that could fit like 50 of those little egg boxes in because I was breeding a lot of snakes. But now I just like, I didn't give up on it or anything. I just wanted to focus on fish this year. And this is just a bonus clutch for me. I had them all set up. Then I realized the eggs were hitting their lid, so I had to redo one, and then I ran out of perlite. So on the second one, I had to take the old stuff out, and I just added a little bit of water. So it was a huge ordeal. I think if I get a couple eggs hatch out of this, that would be good. I don't know, it was a bonus, so like I said, that's pretty cool. I'm glad you guys got to see that. If you follow me next year and Jason, we're probably gonna have a lot more snakes and a lot more fish. But I hope you like this episode. Comment below, let me know what you think. If we should just stick to fishing in aquariums or if throwing random animals in there is cool. I wanna do some store tours and stuff, so give us some ideas, comments, say hello, give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe, like I mentioned in our other video. Once we hit 100 YouTube subscribers, we're giving away a free pair of proven breeder angelfish. The original pair that you see all the fry from. That could be yours for free. All you have to do is subscribe. And once we hit 100, we will post a picture on Instagram. You like that picture or comment on it, and you could win a free breeding pair of angelfish. Peace out, fish homies. So reptile homies today.